Jake from Team Insanity. I'm here bringing you my segment of the gear bag review slash setup thingy mabobbers. All of you guys have been asking to see like our current setups for 2015 in our gear bags and all this other stuff. So we're just knocking it out, two birds with one stone. I'm going to do my gear bag segment, sort of. I did one not too long ago, like sometime earlier in 2014. I have the HK Army gear bag. Go look at that gear bag review, sort of. It's pretty updated. I haven't really changed much. I just don't have a G4 or Phantom. I've changed it to an autococker and a different pump that I don't have here today. So go watch those, and yeah, I'm just going to bring you an updated of what my gear bag is going to be for this year. Alright, so this is my new gear bag that I just bought off of Drew Charles. He is on the forum. He's one of our moderators, and I was actually looking for dye I-Force straps, and I bought a gear bag. So that's just sort of how that worked out. And I've been looking at the dye, the new, or it's not really new, but the dye Weekender bag. I sort of wanted that bag, but yeah, I couldn't really find one. So I just sort of got stuck with the smaller, the smallest Empire bag. It's like a carry-on bag for traveling. I wanted something because I don't need to bring my HK Army gear bag, my whole entire big-ass gear bag, for when I'm just traveling to Lone Wolf West, which is 15 minutes away from our house. So it's kind of a pain to have to pack my full gear bag and carry out 50 pounds of bullshit just to, you know, pull out one gun, tank, and hopper and all that stuff. So I've been wanting a smaller gear bag to downsize just for when I go out and play pump and that sort of stuff on just a normal walk-on day. And so the gear bag itself, it has a nice little pocket here on the side for you can put a name tag or whatever there. So if you're flying, I do a lot of traveling and stuff, do a lot of flying, and I go to different paintball events and that sort of stuff. This is going to be like what I'm going to bring to Living Legends. It has a nice deep side pocket. The pocket goes to about right here. You can put anything that you honestly need right there. I don't know, manuals, lube, whatever. On the other side, same thing, but you'll notice this other pocket. I'll get to that in a second. Again, you have another nice pocket on the side. Nice and durable material over here. Now this right here, this pocket right here, the reason what sold me on this gear bag was the laptop carrier that it had. So when we go to like Living Legends and that sort of stuff, I'll pull out my laptop here in a second. I'm not going to pull it out through here. But when we go to events such as Living Legends, I have to carry my laptop with me. And the reason why I have to carry my laptop with me is because we have to transfer footage from all of the stuff that we get from the SLR, plus all the replays and all the gameplay stuff that we get. We have to transfer that footage, and we need a computer for it. So this actually has a built-in sort of padded, nice little laptop holder. So that sort of sold me. So it's nice and small, and I could carry my laptop to events without having to need a whole another laptop bag. So I could save room. Another thing that it has is a nice little front pocket right up here, nice and big. If I can find the zipper, just another little front pocket. What I have in there is barrel covers, and I have my laptop charger that I'll be getting. It's just a nice little pocket. I'll show you more about it, but it has a nice little, of course, little thing to drag the bag, I guess. And the only thing that I wish that it had was backpack straps, because the Dye Navigator, or not the Dye Navigator, but the Dye Weekender bag, which is the smaller bag, the smaller dye bag that I wanted, has the nice little backpack straps. And the reason why I want gear bags with backpack straps is, say, like Living Legends this year, we destroyed our gear bags because of how muddy it was, and dragging our gear bags through the mud, through the terrain, all of that stuff. It would have been 10 times easier just to put it on our back, and so it also saves the life of the gear bag, and it makes it look a lot nicer. Like Doug, if you go watch Doug's gear bag video, Doug has one of the Planet Eclipse bags with backpack straps on it. When the first time that we went to the, not Area 51, when we went to the landing zone booby game, you actually have to like take a walk to the staging area. We had to drag our bag through rocks and mud and all this bullshit, and it took us one trip. By the time that we got there with our gear bags, Doug made a second trip to the car because he put his on his back, which was really cool. So now the big compartment by itself, I'm going to show you everything that I fit in here. So This pocket, I haven't really put much on the inside because I don't really know what to put on the inside. But I have my Raza beanie and that I play with, my HK Army headband as well. And I just pack that right in there. Nice little packing area. There's another little spot right here that I don't use yet. I haven't really figured out what to put in all these pockets. I need to fit squeegees and stuff. In this zippable pocket, I put my lube in there because I wanted in a pocket that can zip because I don't know, I just don't want to lose that lube. And I have my Exalt Thrashers, my V3 Thrashers. I did a little quick video on them if you want to know. They're the best pants that I've ever worn. They're comfier than my sweatpants. So these things are like the most amazing pants that I have worn in a very, very long time. They're my favorite pants. Everyone on the team that's tried them likes these pants a lot more than their pants. So yeah, that's just something to look into. And I have my dye knee pads. Nothing has really changed. I love dye padding. My dye knee pads are great. And I also have my bright colored shirt over here for when I'm recording, like third person, that kind of stuff at Living Legends. I have my blue Raza tank that a lot of people want to buy, but you can't have it because it's mine. It's my blue tank and it matches my DM pretty damn perfectly. I have my elbow pads, my Empire elbow pads that suck because they ripped really quick, quicker than I wanted to. I have my Team Insanity Tech tee here. This is not my jersey. This is the undershirt that we have, moisture wicking. It's like the best t-shirt that you could possibly buy. It's really breathable, all that good stuff. Now, here's my DM. I'll go into that in a second. Now here's the laptop case that I was talking about. If I take this out, my laptop is actually in here. I'll show you. As you can see, my laptop is in here. I'm not going to pull it out because it's an old dinosaur that doesn't really work. This is just like the one that I travel with, that I bring on vacation. But as you can see, it's like a nice, it's not that padded, but considering that it has a really hard bottom and it's a harder plastic down there, it's going to still protect your laptop if you have any type of laptop or anything like that. And if I take out that laptop carrier, then I actually make a lot more. I can add another gun in here, or I can add my hopper. You can see how big this thing is in this small little bag. I can make more room, so I could fit something like the E-Tech 5. We're doing a giveaway on this on our channel. We don't know when we're doing it yet, so don't ask. Just wait for the giveaway details to come up, and I'll just show you my DM setup. And what I actually do is I just sort of carry my Z2, and normally I have my boomstick on here, but I'll get to that in a second. But dye ultralight barrel, best barrels in the world other than boomsticks. And I have my manual. I have an extra barrel cover and everything in here. This is sort of my setup for when I'm not using guns that I'm reviewing. Like I said before, I had the laptop carrier in there, but now that I took out my laptop because we're going to play paintball today, actually, I'm not going to actually need to put that big laptop in there because I don't need to transfer footage because we're coming right home afterwards. It's not like we're going to a 2-day scenario. But I'll normally just throw my Z2 in the car. But as of right now, normally I put my Pinocchio on there for Woods Ball, but for Speedball, I picked up a Z2 for really cheap. I have tape on it because it's not because it's broken, it's because I like to keep the speed feed down. And I'm too cheap to actually buy the HK Army one right now. The HK Army one is the best speed feed I've ever used for Z2s. I just have not bought one, but this is my setup. It's my DM12 with the Billy Wing bolt. Normally I put the carbon fiber boomstick back on instead of the ultralight back. My Z2. And that's about it for my DM. That's like my gear bag. Now, this is sort of what I'm going to be traveling with. I also have my Oracle pump, my mini Oracle that I don't have with me. Now, I'll go into that in just a few seconds. I also carry this with me. I'll strap this to the top of the bag. I have my grills with my camera on it. I use that as my indoor mask. And then I also have my Dye i4s, which is personally my favorite mask. I just haven't been able to use them for a while because I need a new, like I said, I need a new goggle strap on the back of them, but I sort of spent some money on the gear bag instead of actually buying something that I really needed. So also, the other thing that I carry around with me for when I go play paintball, my Critical Stealth Pack. Fucking awesome pack right here. It's my favorite pack, and also, as you see, I'm not a nub like Jacob over here. The thing is that Jacob puts his pods in his pack and he straps it down. So what it does, if you always see me, I never actually have pods put down and strapped into my pack, and I never leave it that way, because if you do, it'll just take the elastic and it'll have it stretched out for weeks on end. So that's my tip of the day, is don't leave your pods in your pod pack strapped down, because it's just going to stretch out your elastic and just stretch out your pod pack, and it's just going to take it out and just it's just going to wear it down a lot faster. The other thing is that I'm carrying instead, and when I don't even want to bring anything to the field other than just one thing, I have another setup in here. Now I have in this bag I have a Ninja 6845. This used to be a gray Ghost, but it's piss yellow now because of sun. You know, sun-baked Ninja stuff. Now this is normally my pump bag, but Eric E, like I said earlier, I usually have a mini Oracle pump. It's a really cool pump. If you haven't seen any videos on it, go look at it. But Eric Yee sort of has it because he's a douchebag, but he has it, so just screw yourself, Eric. He's Asian. Actually, he's a really cool guy. But since I said this is like my pump setup bag in a way, I'm just sort of throw my pump in this one for when I go play pump. I really don't bring much to the field when I go play pump. But since it is sort of like my pump gear bag in a way, this is just what I carry because of pump. I have my little 50 round hopper in here. I also have my 100 round hopper. Pretty nice. But since I don't have my pump in here, I have my 90 cubic inch die throttle tank. This thing is huge. Let me just show you compared to the 68. I mean, this is a 91, so it's a really big tank. And I'll show you why I like the 91 right now, actually. When you open this up, now since I couldn't fit my jersey in there because of the laptop, now I will be able to. I just kind of put it in there for, you know, a second. I put my jersey in there. I'll be able to fit it in since I took my laptop out. And yeah, this is definitely worn out. You can see where I slide because of turf and all that garbage. Now inside of here, something that I need to start using. I have my autococker that I haven't really used yet because I need to fix the feed neck on it. So I have my die boomstick right here that I'll use. And yeah, I just need to put the feed neck on this bad boy. Once I get the feed neck on it, hopefully I can get some autococker footage. But I like to put the 90 cubic inch tank on this because it's very nice and well balanced, because the autococker itself seems really front heavy to me. So when I put a heavy tank on the back, plus since it's a little front heavy because of the pneumatics and all that stuff, and it's just unbalanced a little bit, the reason why I just put that 90 cubic inch on there, by the time I add a hopper full of paint, it'll balance itself out pretty perfectly. And I also have the bigger tank, so I can have more air, because autocockers are definitely not that air efficient. But yeah, so that's my gear bag. We'll do Jacob's next, so go look at Jacob's.
Alright, hey guys, it's Jacob from Team Insanity, and I'm doing my part in the gear bag video. Next will be Nick. Anyway, what I'm going to do is I'm going to talk about my gear bag, what I put in it, all my gear that I basically stuff into this bag. The bag that I have is the Planet Eclipse Classic Kit bag, and it's the blue plaid color. It's something like that. I think plaid is in the title. I bought this thing a long time ago. I don't really remember the name. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to give a basic rundown of all the pockets in this bag and what I can basically put in this. Alright, so start on the outside of this. This bag is sort of big. It's not as big as like other contenders, such as like Jake's old, or he still has it, his HK bag, but it still gets the job done. On the outside there's this tiny little pocket. I don't really use this, to be honest. I think I stuffed like 6 barrel bags in that. But other than that, I barely use it. To be completely honest, I forgot about that for like a year. I didn't even know it was there. So that's why I was always freaking out, because I never had any barrel covers, and I stole a couple. So that's why I have so many. Stole from people I know. But really, that doesn't use much help. It doesn't help that much. It's not really that deep. I mean, it's about that deep, but you can't really put anything other than like barrel covers in there. You can't really fit any squeegees. Like I said, there's not much room to put anything in there. And that's all it is on the front side. There's not any other pockets. On the side, there is this little compartment. On the front of this, it's got a little ID tag, so you can put your license or any form of ID in case you lose your bag. It just got a little compartment back here. I don't really keep a whole lot of stuff. I kind of keep like miscellaneous things in here. I have this speed feed. I have this Velcro corpse tag. Like I said, this is kind of a small pocket. I don't keep anything in here of importance. There's not really, there's a little mesh in here. There's not really anything you can feed in here other than keeping like your wallet or your phone. And like I said, your ID. There's not much to really put in that part. Those are one of the multiple pockets that are kind of small and don't really have any of importance to the bag. There's no pockets on this back side, on this side, and there's no other pockets on the other side. So other than this front one and back here, that's the only pockets you get on the outside. Alright, so I'll start on the inside of the bag. You have this little side compartment that I usually fit some of my guns in here. Sometimes I'll put my cleats, or I can fit about 2 to 3 masks in here. You can knock out the side panel on this, so you can have this entire bag open, but I like to keep it separated, keep it more organized, because if I knock this panel out, everything kind of falls over. Like I said, it's just my personal, that's how I like it, but you can either keep this side panel or put it out. So there's a good amount of room here on the sides. There's mesh, so you can keep some stuff held together in the side. But other than that, there's not really much to the side panel. In the main body, you have much more room to put all of your gear into. I can fit a lot of stuff in this. I don't have a whole ton of gear, but I do have a good amount. So in here, you have the main body compartment that you can fit a lot of stuff in. Mine's really dirty, but you have this material that is very easy to clean. You just take everything out. You can put a hose to it, piece of cake to clean this bag. On this side, you have this big little bag. I usually put my arm pads in there, or I'll put squeegees or 10 round tubes in this. It's very nice and big, so you can fit a lot of your gear in there. On this side, you have pretty much the same length, but it's 2 little compartments that are separate. I usually put more 10 round tubes in here, or I'll put my knee pads in here. Or usually I put my knee pads in here and more 10 round tubes in here. I don't usually keep a lot of stuff in there, mostly because when I put my knee pads in here, it's kind of hard to get them out. Like I said, they're not the biggest little pockets, but it depends what you do put in there. Alright, on the lid of the bag, on the bottom of it, you have this little pocket that's zipped off. Usually what I put in here is stuff I don't want to lose. Like I said, if I don't usually have my phone on that side, I put my phone, or I put my wallet in here. If I have any money, I'll put it in there. Somewhere where I know it's not really going to get lost, it zips up. I can see through it. I know exactly what's in there. I'll put my multi-tool in there somewhere, this thing, or usually I'll put it right in here, which is nifty. These little pockets right here, like I said, they don't really hold a lot, so it really depends what you put in them. Alright, so that's basically all the pockets in this bag. I'm going to start filling up my gear bag, showing you what I have. Usually the first thing that I put is my Lux. It's usually like the biggest object I have in my bag. It takes up the most room, so I kind of use it as a base to organize everything. It's got the hard case. You can drop this thing from a couple feet, it'll be fine. The case is very strong. So let me open up my Lux and I'll show you my setup. So right here I have my Lux 2.0. Let me get the barrel out. And I'll basically show you my main setup. This is my full setup. I got my 6845, I got my die rotor, and I got my Lux 2.0. This is what I play with all the time. It's my main gun, but I do have backup guns. So like I said, this gun goes at the bottom. And then what I'll usually do is I pack up my, and it likes to talk. Alright, so I just packed my Lux 2.0 away. So I put it back in its case. And like I said, I put it at the very bottom. I use it as a base, because like I said, it is my biggest bag, my biggest object in the bag. Alright, so usually after I put my Lux 2.0 in, I will put my pod pack in. And it's got the 4 pods that I mainly use. I usually don't pack other pods because I never really break my pods. It hasn't happened yet. If it does, I'll just steal one of Jake's pods, because he has about 50, 100 of them. Alright, so usually what I put next is I'll put my deli wind barrel in there. And I'll usually just pack this up onto the side. Alright, so these are my HK Army arm pads. They are very comfortable. I've been using them for about a little over a year. There are other better pads, such as the dye pads or Empire pads. Nick has the Empire pads. I'm not sure how they are, but these things, what I really like about them is you look pretty ag in them. I'm not gonna lie. The color is really nice. These things are best if you want to look pretty sexy. You wear these without a jersey because how they look and the design. But other than design, you can get better arm pads. But like I said, these things are very nice. So I'll put these, like I said, in the long side pocket. I'll just stuff these in here. Alright, so now what I will put in is I will put in my dye NC11. This got its own case, a nice compact case, and I put this right above the Lux. Now my dye NT is more of a backup to my backup, and then I have another backup after that. So I do have a couple backups, but my main backup is my Bob Long G6R, which I don't have the case right now, but I usually just pop it right on top. This right here, this is the G6R. The review is out, so go watch that review. This is an amazing gun. It feels amazing in the hand, how stretched out it is. It's very light. I've had this thing for a little over a year, I believe. Shoots great. The only reason I replaced it because I replaced it with the Lux 2.0, and like I said, that's my dream gun. But this is a second, so I use it as my backup, then I have my backup after that, and I have my backup after that. So I have a lot of guns to actually put into my bag. And with my G6R, because it's got the, I have my Gorilla 48-45 tank. It's got the SLP on it, and I put that on with the G6R, and I'm all about that efficiency when I play with this. It's a black on black, it looks pretty sexy. And I also put my dye rotor on with it. So this is my backup setup for those who ask. Squeeze the rotor right on there. It's not all the way on the way, but this is my backup setup. It plays well, but I mean, I don't really have to use this that much because my Lux doesn't really break down unless it's like user error and it's my fault. So I never, since I've gotten my Lux, I haven't had to use this as a backup. But this is my backup setup. So what I'm going to do is I'll put the G6R away. It is not time to put the G6R in the bag. I put that on the very top because I don't have the case with it. And I usually surround it by a jersey or something soft. That way it doesn't get scratched up. So next what I put on is I'll put on my, put in the bag, I'll put my 6845 Pure NG tank. And I'll just kind of slip that on the side. Actually, I won't put that in yet. I'll put my knee pads in. Like I said, I do usually put my knee pads in this separate compartment. It's a tight fit, but it works. It doesn't take up a whole lot of space. I don't usually zip it because it doesn't zip. Like I said, it's a small compartment. But I'm going to save my 6845 and put it in there later. So right now I'm going to put in my pants. This is about one of my pair of pants that I use. This is the NXC. I've had these things for a long time. The thing about this is I had them for about a year and a half, and I did not wear them because I was not. These are too big for me, so I used my Velkin pants. But around that time I started looking at these. They actually started to fit, and I like these a whole lot better than my Velkin pants. These are a lot more comfy. I think they look a lot better. The Velkin pants have their own design where you can't really wear a separate jersey. You only really look good, I guess, if you wear the jersey that goes with it. And I still think you look silly while Nick used to wear it. He used to wear both, and I kind of laugh at him in the distance. But I like this. It's black. You can basically wear any kind of jersey you want with these. It's got the cool blue NXC design. You have NXC on your butt, so when people are staring at you and your booty, you can show them off. And then the front's nothing special. It's got the design going all the way down your nuts. Other than that, these things are pretty comfortable. So I'll fold these up. My butler Carlos isn't here to fold these, so it's kind of a struggle. and I'll put these right on the side. Alright, so next what I'll do is my die rotor. These things are pretty durable. Go watch them torture test. Shameless plug, but you can pretty much put this anywhere, so you can get knocked around and it won't get damaged. So I can just kind of throw this in there. And just, I mean, for safe caution, I guess, I'll put my jersey around it. But other than that, it's pretty much fine where I put it. Alright, so next, I've got my Team Insanity jersey. And actually, I'm not going to put this in right before, because I just remembered that I have my backup I have to put in my gun. So let me go ahead and put that in there right now. Alright, so my backup to my backup to my backup is my Dangerous Power FX. I don't use this thing that much. It's just like your mom's vibrator. It kicks a lot and unscrews its screws. So it's kind of unpleasant to use, but it works. It's got a bit of a kick to it, but like I said, it's a backup to a backup to a backup. I really don't have to use it. This is more of a gun that I give out. I gave it to Tanner, and I was going to sell it to him, but that douche didn't buy it. So he bought himself an Etha. So what I'll do is I will put my FX right there, and I'll put my die rotor right there. And now, I'm on a team called Team Insanity. So I have my Team Insanity jersey. Really, really comfortable jersey. Very breathable. Got my name and my number on the back. Ow. So what I'll do is I'll pack this up nice and beautifully and just kind of shove it in there. Because I really don't care. We're getting new jerseys soon anyway. As you can see, there is still room to put whatever you really desire in the rest of this bag. There's still little holes and pockets. So right here I have one of my headbands, which is the Living Legends headband, and this was on the what team were we on?
New Empire.
This was on the New Empire team. You get this when you if you want to go pay when you pre-order, you could buy a headband. So that's what I got up there. Usually, what I'll do with these things are smaller, so you can kind of shove them in the crevices of your bag, and you'll find them later. I have this Dangerous Power barrel cover. Like I said, I usually sometimes do put them in there, but this is so much easier if I just kind of plop in my bag. So what I usually do is I put them in the pocket with my arm pads. Team Insanity barrel cover. This is my main barrel cover. I use this with every gun. And then the Dangerous Power one, or the ones I stole from Jake or Tusky, I'll use that on my FX or my NT. So I'll plop this in here with the other Dangerous Power one. Alright, right here is I have the Planet Eclipse headband. We got these about 2 years ago, all of us did. And I don't know who said this.
You stole my headband.
I guess I had two of them.
We all got these and I lost mine, so I have one.
Okay. Alright, so up next is the Planet Eclipse head wrap. About 2 years ago, all of us bought one. And I just noticed that I do have Jake, so I guess I stole his. I was so hyped up from winning the tournament, I kind of grabbed everything. So this is the headband. It's very easy to pack away. You just wrap it up, and I'll toss it in where I put my New Empire headband. I don't really wear that much. If I don't really want to be hit on the head, like if it matters, like I'm in a tournament or something, I want those bounces, I'll wear it, because I do get bounces off that every once in a while. Here's Jake's, so I'll throw that over there. My other headband, the Team Insanity headband, this is the main one I wear. Jake wears his HK Army ones. He likes it. It's a little bit more comfortable. But I don't have an HK one, so I support our team. I wear our Team Insanity one because you look pretty sexy in it, I'm not gonna lie. So like I said, it's something small. You don't really have to put it in its own place. So I basically have everything I need in this little main compartment, and there's still room for all these pockets, and I can still pack a couple things in there, but I do need to put some stuff in here. So let me finish packing here. I've got the Exalt squeegee, very dirty, never cleaned before, but I'm going to put that down where I put my arm pads. Alright, up next I've got my, actually I think that is all I'm going to put up there. I'm going to spread out my jersey now. and I'm going to put my G6R up on top. The case is around here somewhere. I'll probably grab the case in a second, but for now, like I usually do, because this is what I normally, I'm just going to put the G6R on top. I got the barrel. I'll put this on the side near my iron pads, and I will just comfortably, like a baby in a blanket, put my G6R, read it a story, give it a good night before I go play with it, maybe if my Lux breaks down, but that won't happen. So I'll leave the G6R right there. One thing that I actually do put in here, like I said, I put my multi-tool in case I need to use it. My Allen keys, I think they're on the table. I don't have them in here, but they're just a little box with a bunch of Allen keys and parts in them, and it's legit very, very small, so I just plop it in the side. It does not take up much room. Alright, in the side compartment, there's a little bit of room. What I usually put in here is my tanks. I put my mask, like I previously said. When we're going out today, I am putting, I'm bringing my Empire events, and I'm bringing my Dye I-Force. These are the I always use my I-Force. I just recently started using these events. I never really liked them. They were my dad's a long time ago when we started playing. Me and Jake are going through my garage, and all of a sudden he spots a match. He's like, dude, you got a pair of I-Vents in your garage that I didn't even know about. So then I realized, hey, this is a pretty alright mask. A couple weeks ago, I took the ugly visor off, and I think it looks a lot better. I'm probably gonna get like a purple visor for it. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to put my dirty cleats in the bottom. Just shove those down there, and then I will put my events in the side. I don't have the case for them, but who cares? Because I'm a rebel without a cause. I just kind of roll like that. And then I'll place these right here. I'm not going to pack them right there. I'll lay down my cloth so I can rest my tanks on it. I'll put my 48, 45 and kind of inside the masks so I can rest there to sleep for a little bit. And then that's basically all the stuff I have. Like I said, there is more room up here, and I do have my I don't know what I'd call this gun, maybe my backup, but it's my autococker pump. I bought this a couple months ago, maybe in September, from a friend Chris out in the field, and I love playing with this thing. I did have my tracer, but it kind of turned into a baseball bat because if one of the screws came out and it's basically apart, go watch the sarcastic video if you want to see what happens to it. But what I'll do is, just like the G6R, I'll plop this bad boy in here. And that's basically, I mean, you can still fit some stuff in here. I probably will in case there's anything else I need to bring. But other than that, that's mostly everything. That is everything I need to bring. And I'm overpacking, really. I don't need to bring all these guns to go out and play. When I go out to Lone Wolf, like we're about to go to indoor, so I'm going to bring everything. That's about 45 minutes away to an hour. So I need to make sure I have enough stuff, so I'm not going to drive all the way back. When I go to Lone Wolf, which is about 15 minutes away, Lone Wolf West, I'm not going to bring this big bag, just like Jake previously stated in his bag video. But I have a backpack, Playing Eclipse backpack, I believe it is, and I bring that as a strap on my back. I can fit a gun on the front, I can fit a gun in the back, in the actual bag, and I can fit a tank, a hopper, anything. All my jersey, my pants, I can fit everything in there. Not everything right here, but I can still stuff a good amount of stuff in there. So like I said, I do have my heavy duty bag and I have my casual backpack. If I go to big games like Living Legends, I'll bring both. Especially if I have casual clothes, I'll put them in my regular backpack. But that's basically everything that I do put in my bag. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope this was very informational for if you wanted to get this type of bag. So thanks for watching. Up next, Nick is going to do his gear bag video, and he has the same exact bag. So he's going to show you what he puts in his bag. Thanks for watching.
Alright, hey guys, it's Nick from Team Insanity. I'm going to do my gear bag. Jacob has the same exact bag. I just have the Titan white and blue or whatever it's called. I'm going to go over a few things he missed. On the side right here, there's this tether spot. So basically what you can do if you have like a 5 foot or 6 foot cable or something with a padlock, you can run the cable through here, run through your grip frame, and then when you come back out through the other side, you can push it, put it through the zipper lock. So if you want to leave your gear bag there overnight or whatever, you can make sure your gun's not gonna get stolen, stuff like that. Now let's get into the gear bag. What I do is I put my cleats on top and I put this strap over the top of them because I don't want to put these in here on the inside because they're usually really dirty after the game or day of play. So we'll take those off. Start off on this side. Now we're going to indoor, so I brought like most of my stuff. I didn't bring my pump or anything, but on this side I put my paint caddy in there. Just paint in there. I haven't touched this since our tournament. I thought a buddy of mine was going to come play with us, so I brought some extra hoppers, more than I needed to. But I have this view loaders for my autococker. I have my backup halo. It's the first hopper I ever got. And then I put my gun stand in pieces on this side. Getting into this side. On the top where Jacob said he doesn't use this for, I put all my headbands, all my egg accessories like he calls them in here. So I have my Team Insanity headband. I have my Living Legends 7 head wrap. I have that one we bought, the Plain Eclipse one. Our Team Insanity barrel cover, an unopened Living Legends 7 headband. And a team tag from one of the events we've gone to. And this other useless pocket, as he likes to call them. These pockets, I wish they were a little bit bigger because then you can put twice as much stuff in there, but whatever, you can't. In here I put my cleaning, like for the camera, so if our replay gets dirty or mine gets dirty, I have all the stuff in here to clean it with. On this one, it's cold out right now, so we've been going out to West lately. It's our home field, but it just goes down. I have my pocket knife and some gloves, and then I have our Valken team patch for the discounts and everything. Now when we get in here, I usually don't have all this stuff in here. Like I said, we're going to indoor, so if we're going out to West, I'll have my skull E-flexes in here for using for reffing or whatever, but I like the I-Force for playing, and I like my E-flexes when I'm roughing and stuff like that because they breathe so much better. But I have the Tree Orange I-Force. And then I have the Northern Lights thermal lens. And when we're playing speedball or in a tournament, I like using my beanie because you get bounces and it doesn't hurt as much as when you get shot in the head. Next I have my Virtue Spire. That's my main hopper I like to use. I have my random tool accessories, stuff like that. Then I have my Plain Eclipse LB1, blue and sandstone. This is my favorite gun. This is one I've been wanting for a long time, and I finally just went out and bought it. Alright, so here's my LB1. I have a Draxus 6845 tank. I have an NXE cover on it. I got that when I first got the tank. I like it better than running it regularly. But this is my dream gun, like I said. I love it. Love to use it. Put that to the side. Next, I have my HK Army. Forgot what the hardline pants is what they're called. I had these original. I had their first edition of these. They didn't have like this mesh right here, and the first time out of the washing machine, they ripped on both sides right here. Only used them once, and I didn't even play that day. I only repped, and then they ripped right there. But I called them up, and they refunded me that, and they let me buy some new ones. These are great pants. Go watch the review on them. I like them. They breathe a lot, and then if you're getting really hot, if you're like a bigger guy and you need more air, they have the zipper on the back of the pants, you know. Then I have my custom Team Insanity jersey, just like the previous 3 you've seen. Then under that, I just put everything in there. So if I pack lightly a different day, I'll I'll put my pads around my tank, stuff like that, so it like doesn't mess up the rag or anything. But I have Plain Eclipse Overlord elbow pads. I love these things. My wrists are kind of big, so I don't put the half gloves on. Our jerseys have them anyways. Then I have the Empire Grind ZE knee pads. I love these pads. Jake likes his dye ones. Jacob likes his HK ones, but I like these ones. They're nice and they have like really thick padding. They're about an inch thick. Under that, I have my Belkin 4+8 pod pack. I got this thing for like 20 bucks from A&S Gear. It's a great pack. I picked it up, you know. After that, I have my backup pod pack. It's only a 3 pod pack. I lend this out to somebody, whoever needs it at the local field or whatever. Then I just ram pods in here, everything like that. Then I have Jacob's 10-round tube pack I was using with my my Phantom, which I don't have in here right now because I packed all my speedball stuff, but usually I put my Phantom in here. On this side, I put all my other barrels in here. So I have my autococker with me. Get that out in a second. Just random barrels I put in there. And then this is my autococker. Only used it one time. It's a 2K right feed full body with the Air America reg on it. The reg cost more than the gun did when I bought it, so whatever. And then on this big pocket below the autococker, I just put all my squeegees in there, stuff like that. And then I have a replay mount that fell off. Then into that, I have my CO2 tank for my Phantom, which I didn't bring. And other than that, that's pretty much everything I put in there. There's still room after that to put more stuff on top. I don't have anything else to put in there. So after me, Shane or Travis is gonna go. So go watch their video.
What's going on, guys? This is Shane from Team Insanity. Today I'm just gonna be doing my gear bag video. I have the 2013 Planet Eclipse classic kick bag, the same one as Nick, I'm pretty sure. So we're just gonna open it up and show you guys what I have inside here. So on the top pockets, right here, I just keep little parts kit. This is the one that came with the axe, but I just kept it because I like how everything goes into it. So there's Allen's, Q-tips for like cleaning my eyes and some other rings that I don't use. I have these stock bolts in my GO3. My Planet Eclipse manual. These are like the best manuals. The rain lid to my Spire. Some athletic tape that just fell. The Geo IV cord manual. And a thread protector for my tank that I don't really use. In this pocket, I just have the spare parts kit to my GO3. And they give you an awesome spare parts kit, so. Alright, so here I have my caddy, just a little caddy with a bunch of stickers on it. I have my Exalt squeegee, that's all dirty, I need to clean it. I have my dye UL pants right here. Can they see that? Okay. I like these because they're really lightweight and it just feels like you're wearing a pair of like jogging pants or sweatpants. I have my Ninja SL tank. To me, these are the best tanks because they're the lightest with the Pro V2 reg on it. I have my Virtue Spire with just normal speed feed on it. I have my dye arm pads. These are really good front player pads. I have my dye assault pack, I'm pretty sure. This is really nice because it's like elastic. It's really messy, but it's like elastic, so when I'm getting down and snake, it kind of pulls the pods in and kind of comes to your body or whatever. Plus, this elastic's really good when I like take a pod out, it slides right out. I have my dyed boomstick, 15-inch 684 bore. I really like boomsticks. I have my gun stand, just a normal gun stand with some foam on it to kind of protect the tank and whatnot. I have spare Empire pads right here that I obviously don't use anymore. I have just barrel covers thrown in there. It's all really messy because we're literally just got done playing and are still at the field. My gun, obviously, is a GO3 right here, and then the shaft forward barrel is right up there. Pull this together. Alright, so this is my setup right here. Dye boomstick, Virtue Spire, GO3, and Ninja SO. I have a ton of microfibers in here, another shirt. Usually I put my stock gold and Excel squeegee in this pocket. Then there's 2 more pockets over here, down there. And here I just keep a ton of microfibers. And I'm pretty sure here I have this really nice Virtue one that they sent to me when I got my spire fixed. So that's pretty much it for the main pocket. There's another side pocket over here. And here I just have my cleats. Those are really, really dirty. But they're just Nike Mercurials, I think is how you say it.
Soccer cleats.
Soccer cleats, yeah. I have my Falcon, I'm not even sure what they're called, knee pads. They're inside out right now. Because that's the easiest way to get them on. I have my Empire E-Flexes with a blue lens. I'm not even sure what it's called. I just got it. I have a bag just to throw whatever in, pods or dirty stuff I use. Just the HK Army kind of open play jersey, I guess. Here's the front. It's really got nice padding. Although this one isn't like the updated one where it breathes nicely. They came out with another one that breathes a lot better, I'm pretty sure I heard. But yeah. And this bag, just HK. H. I just have pods, clear lens for my E-Flexes, and money. So yeah, some things about the bag are, it's got a nice roller handle, you can put like your ID or whatever, your waiver card or membership card, whatever in there. There's a pocket right here. Just have a little bit of money in there. You can put things. I have a little mini knife opening cases. So it goes right back in there. And then on the back side here, it's got really nice wheels. And yeah. So that's pretty much it, guys. What do I say now?
Bye.
Bye.